But joining us now to talk about hunting the first state, Stephen Kendus, author of Hunting the First State, a guide to Delaware hunting. And Stephen, thank you, sir, for joining us on the program tonight.
Hi, Cam. Thanks for having me on.
It is my pleasure. All right. Well, I got to make the size joke. I just got to get it out of the way. Is there enough hunting in Delaware that you can write a book? I would think that the state is small enough that a pamphlet would be enough.
That's a misconception about Delaware. We are a small state. That's true. We are the first state. I see you're running through the 13 colonies here for your Independence Day special, it seems. But
yeah.
We have a fair amount of game here in Delaware. We range from your basic whitetail hunting to things like woodcock, and because we are perfectly situated between the Chesapeake Bay and the Delaware Bay, we have a tremendous amount of waterfowl as well. So during the winter months, the Delaware Bay and the Delaware agriculture fields are a haven for migrating flocks of waterfowl, especially Canada geese.
So what are some of the hidden gems of Delaware, Stephen, or is Delaware a hidden gem?
Well, I will tell you, the biggest, and I'm sort of giving away some secrets here, right? But, what I say is really the last wild game bird that's plentiful in Delaware that can be found in big numbers in regards to upland game or woodcock. Now, as soon as I say that, people respond with, what the heck is a woodcock? And, in my book, that's actually the title of the chapter, what the heck is a woodcock? Because that's what we get all the time. But, these woodcock, they migrate down the East Coast. They come from Maine and further south, and they have to cross the Delaware Bay. So they cross at Cape May because, woodcock do not like to fly for long distances. So what they do is they congregate on the shores of Cape May in New Jersey, and then they all get together for the long flight across the Delaware Bay, which puts them right smack in the middle of Delaware. So, I have a very good bird dog. I have a Hungarian Vizsla, and, it's phenomenal hunting pursuing these woodcock.
Well, that sounds awesome, actually, Stephen.
It is quite awesome.
And I know that one of the things that you've written about recently is getting kids to understand and to be a part of the hunting experience in Delaware. You point out that hunting license sales have dropped nearly 30% since 1982 in Delaware, but there are efforts to try to turn that around and get more new and young shooters involved, right?
Right. I had the great opportunity to be invited to Melvin Rust's Kids Day and NRA Shooting Sports Fest camp this past Sunday. And I went down originally just to cover the event for our local newspaper here, the News Journal. And, I have two daughters who enjoy the outdoors, so they came along with me, along with some of their friends. And I was just blown away at the sheer size of this event. Although Delaware is, it's not a huge state, it was still at the opposite end of the state from where I am. So, I was kind of unaware of this event. But when I got there, I was really surprised that there were over 400 families at this event. Now, this event, it's a family event. It was $20 per family. So the whole goal was to get the entire family to come out, enjoy a barbecue, a picnic, but there was also instruction offered in the ways of freshwater fishing, archery, air rifle shooting, 22 long rifle. They had a trap range for shotgun shooting. So it was a tremendous experience, and there were so many children there that it really opened my eyes, because there are so many kids now who really don't have that opportunity to be initiated into the outdoor sports. And if we don't evangelize our message, and if we don't recruit kids now, these outdoor sports, these shooting sports, are going to perish. So it is up to us to pass on these traditions.
Absolutely. And, it seems to me that if you had 400 families show up for this event, that there's a great deal of interest for things like this.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And, you know, I had some children there, and I interviewed some kids, and they loved it. You know, one little girl told me that she got in the archery line multiple times to shoot a bow multiple times because she wanted to be able to go hunt with her father. Now, the purpose of the event, although they are teaching children to shoot, the focus really is not on hunting, and they made sure that they figured that out. They wanted to show families and children that you can experience and you can practice with firearms without taking a life, whether it be a human life or an animal life. However, you know, there's an underlying message there that most kids, or many kids who are introduced to fishing and the shooting sports at some point may pursue hunting as well.
Okay. Well, you know what, Stephen, what are some resources for folks in Delaware who want to get their kids involved? I mean, where do they go?
Well, the state of Delaware has their own hunter education program, and a lot of children choose to go through that program to get their hunting certification. There's also, the state also offers several other hunting-oriented programs, but there are other private programs, such as the 4-H Club, where I met a few people from that organization this past weekend who were certified rifle instructors, certified archery instructors, and, you know, they offer more competitive type of programs to enable kids to experience shooting and whether it be bow or archery.
All right. Well, listen, Stephen, thank you so much for joining us on the program tonight. I hope you have a great Independence Day holiday, and look forward to talking to you again soon.
Sure. Thanks for having me, and happy Independence Day to you as well.
Thank you, sir. It is 48 after the hour here on NRAnews.com. Delaware, the first state, you know, up until I think it was 1776.